welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. Hi, I'm Amanda Kate, and today we're going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me. I have so many exciting things I want to let you guys know, and yeah, I'm not even going to do an intro. Let's just get right into it because I'm so excited. So I guess the first update is that I am now going to be doing some product reviews on my channel, and I'm so excited about this because it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. And I've been talking to two brands that should, their products should come into the mail actually maybe like this week or next week. So anytime now, and then I will review them on my channel and I will link them below and I'll tell you guys all about them and what I really think, because you guys know that my honesty comes first. So I'm super excited to do that. So if you're interested in doing a product review, then, or like me reviewing your product, and I can link it below and I can talk about it on my social media, then definitely send me a DM. I'm more reachable on Instagram, so that is linked below as well. It's just at brunetteprincesseak, same as my YouTube. And yeah, we can work together. I can review your product. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm not even gonna say what they are. I just will kind of do them when they come in. Another life update, I guess, is that throughout this whole quarantine thing, I am staying very connected with my friends and my family. Of course, we can't really see each other, but we are staying connected through online and FaceTime. So yeah, it feels really good to be connected and to still have those people there for you no matter what. So I'm trying my best to be connected, and I'm even, you know, messaging my lip injector and I'm like, I miss you, like I can't wait to go back. I'm pretty sure my nail lady cried because my nails are probably looking so rough, but my solution is I bought a gel lamp and I tried to do my own gel nails, and I paint nails like a 4-year-old, so they were really ugly. So I actually used a gel lamp on my feet and those turned out really cute. And then I bought some like Walmart stick-on nails, so that's what I have on right now. I wish they were real, but they don't, you can't really tell that they're fake, although they're kind of like, I don't know, they kind of look a little cheap, but you know what, it's better than having no nails. So yeah, that I guess is going on right now, but I guess we're like all in the same boat about that. And then I got my mom to dye my hair because I can't go to the salon. I guess another piece of exciting things that are going on in my life is that I'm getting a lot of messages to do different videos. So I got a lot of like video requests and I am getting around to doing all of those. I was on a little, I guess, social media break for a little bit. I will get into all of that in a bit, but basically the last video I posted was my closet organization video, and that one, it was pre-recorded. It was about 2 weeks old before I posted it. I posted it like a few days ago, and it was 2 weeks old, which is fine. I just didn't have other videos ready because I wasn't really doing them. I was going through a little personal situation that I will get into, but yeah, so I'm getting back into doing videos and I feel really good doing them, and I feel confident, I feel happy. It's literally what gives me like the most joy. Like, it's my favorite hobby by far. And so I am back to doing videos and editing, so you will see a lot more of me coming up, thank God. Even though I am back at work because I am an essential worker, so I am physically back at work, which is fine. I can still do videos, but yeah, I feel better that I'm going back into a routine because I actually have to wake up for work every day, which I love doing because if not, I just feel like useless. You know, I'm just like sitting at home. I feel like a potato. But yeah, I started working out again and I'm eating healthy. I'm also doing, I've talked about this a few times before, I'm also doing intermittent fasting, which is basically when you don't eat for a certain amount of time and then you have like a eating window of like a certain amount of hours. So I'm doing 16/8, so I fast for 16 hours and then I have an 8-hour eating window. So I'm still doing that. It's been about, I think we're on week like 2.5, 3, and I feel really good. I haven't cheated on my fast yet, so that's good news. That means like I'm being really consistent. And that's a problem for me when I do like diets or when I limit something. Like if I say like no chocolate or like something like that, I'll go like overboard and I will just kind of like, the diet will go down the toilet very, very fast. So basically I just don't eat breakfast, and I eat like either, it depends like how late I ate the next day, but I either do 12 to 8, yeah, 12 to 8 or 1 to 9. So yeah, I just basically start eating at lunchtime. And the thing with intermittent fasting is they can say you can basically eat anything. It's just about like when you eat. Like I'm not gonna eat junk food all day long because I feel like that'll just ruin it, but I still try to eat healthy, and yeah, it's basically just like about when you eat and how much you eat. So I really like control the quantity of my food and the times that I eat. But yeah, I feel really, really good. Like you can drink water obviously, so that really helps because I drink a lot of water, like just at work alone. So in 8 hours I drink like 2.5 liters. Like I have this big water bottle, and then when I get home I drink more, and in the morning I drink more as well. So water is kind of getting me through it, and water helps fill you up. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast. Yeah, so everything's good there. Yeah, as I said, I'm starting to work out again, and I feel good about that because even if summer is like half canceled, I still want to look good and feel good. So I'm kind of doing my best on those fronts. And yeah, I went through, so I'm gonna go into it because I want to talk about it because I've been getting this as a request a lot. Not a request, like a question. And before I get into all of this, I want to make sure to let you guys know that I have Eric's permission to talk about it, and I'll insert like his text message because it was actually him that reached out to me who told me like, feel free to talk about this, I really don't mind, like you're allowed to tell your subscribers or, you know, your friends and stuff what happened. So I have his full permission, and I wasn't gonna make a video, but then I get a lot of requests on like Instagram and Snapchat, not requests, questions, and you guys are asking me like if I'm single, if I'm still in a relationship, what's going on, where's Eric, why I have no pictures of him. So I will get into all of this, and I will talk about this in the most diplomatic way possible because it is not a bad situation. Nothing bad happened, and I want to make sure to like focus on that part of the story, that nothing bad happened. We're friends. He is an amazing person, and I love him to death. I'll always love him to death. And then just, I guess, tell the story. I'll tell the story from my perspective because obviously he's not here to tell his side, but our sides are pretty similar. So I guess I'll just get into it because it'll make more sense. And I'm really gonna like try to weigh my words because I'm pretty impulsive, and when I talk I don't always like think before I talk, so I'm gonna try to weigh my words. But basically what I want you to take out of this story is that nothing bad happened. He is amazing and I will always love him. So no, we are not still together. It happened about 3 weeks ago. We have been having a lot of deep life conversations, and there was always something that we were trying to solve, but we weren't sure what it was. It was like, I described it as like an invisible wall that was in the way. It's like we knew there was something there, but we couldn't figure out what it was and why it was there, and we just couldn't get past it. So we would try to work things out, but it's hard to work on something when you don't know what the problem is. But we just felt it. There was just like a feeling there that there was something off. So we would like just kind of move on, and we would say, you know, let's just focus on this week, and like focus, let's say, on just like being happy and laughing and, you know, getting back to like friendship, and then the rest will kind of unfold from there. But it just kept coming up, it just kept coming back up because we weren't addressing it. And so what we were trying to do was solve it by not addressing it, by just letting like natural things unfold. So just like having fun together and, you know, being happy. But the problem just kind of stayed there, like it lingered. I don't know if this makes sense, but this is literally, like, this is the situation. Like, I'm not even sugarcoating anything or like making it sound like it's not as bad as it was. Like, this is literally it. There was just something like missing. And we had a lot of these talks often, and we would try to figure out what the problem was. So finally, it was a very, very mature conversation, like a very adult conversation. There was no yelling. We never yelled at each other. We were never like aggressive like that. We're not that type of person. So it was just basically like a mature adult conversation, and we ended up deciding to focus on ourselves. We both have, you know, some things going on. You guys know that I am a recovering addict, and that's very, very hard. It's hard to be with a recovering addict. As a recovering addict, I can say that because, first of all, I am one, and I have only been with addicts. They weren't really in recovery, they were still using, but I know firsthand how hard it is to love a recovering addict, or love an addict in general. And it's not him that had a problem with it, it was just, you know, life things that come up. It's just hard because we met and then we started dating very soon, and then we were always together, and so we had to deal with things like right away. Like, whenever something came up, we like had to deal with it, if that makes sense. Like, we were just kind of thrown into it, and that was our decision. Like, we knew, like, on our first date I told him, you know, my issues, and he told me his issues, and like, we knew what we were getting ourselves into. But to actually, like, you know, do that work together, it was all the time. It was a lot. It was honestly like very, very deep conversations, which is fine. I like those. I feel comfortable talking about, you know, my life and what goes on in my head. And he feels the same way. We're very open. It was a lot. So I'm talking weird because I'm like pressing on my throat. So dealing with all of those all the time, plus, you know, just life things that come up, like work things or family things. It was just, we always had a lot going on, and I think we skipped the friends first part because we started dating so soon. So we were automatically like lovers. I don't like that word. It sounds like a old person word. We were automatically like dating, so we would always try to like put the friendship in the romantic relationship. But I don't know, I feel like I don't know if it would have worked better if we did the friends first. I think the outcome would have been the same because we're the same people, but the, I guess, execution of the whole relationship might have been a little different. I don't know. I don't want to say like, you know, we should have done this, we should have done that, because nobody really knows the answers. Even we don't know the answers. I feel like this whole thing is just very cryptic, and you guys are probably like, what the heck are you even talking about? But this is literally what happened. Like, nothing bad like, and I always say this to people, like, I wish something bad would have happened. Like, I wish he would have, like, you know, done something bad, because it would be easier to justify not being together. But it's not that. And I'm also, like, on another hand, I'm very thankful that nothing bad like that happened, because, you know, I don't want to be hurt, or I don't want him to be hurt. And it's, I think, easier to have an ex who is either a friend or you're civil with. And yeah, I think there was something missing, and we wanted to work on it and solve it before other life things happen, because I feel like I was so ready to like get married, have kids, like move in together, do all those things. And he just wasn't like he knew that there was stuff going on in the background and he wanted to fix it before those things happen, which is very reasonable. That's a very mature way to think. And I think I was just so caught up in like wanting all those things that I was like, well, they'll just fix themselves, which that's not true. They're not going to fix themselves. It's up to us to fix them. So finally we made a decision together, and this was like completely mutual. Like, of course we were very, very hurt, and we just sat there and like cried for hours. But it was a very mature conversation, and it was a very mature decision to focus on ourselves, and that's what we've been doing. At first we were both very, very depressed. We were both in bed for like 3 days. Like, I don't even think I showered. I felt like not my world ended, because I knew I was gonna get out of it, but I felt like, I don't know, this is it, like I'm gonna be alone. Like, I know that that was the goal, it was to like be alone and work on ourselves, but it was still very hard to like accept, especially because we were always together. Like, we worked together, we would drive in together, we would drive home together, we hang out at home obviously, and then weekends, and it was just, we were always together. And now, you know, I'm like, who am I gonna tell my inside jokes to? Who am I gonna, you know, who's gonna be there when I'm, you know, having a rough day, or if I want to vent about something, especially work related, because he knows what goes on at my work since he works there. So things like that, I was just kind of, he did become, you know, like basically my best friend, or at least my best guy friends while we were dating. So we did become really, really close. So I felt like I was losing a friend as well. So yeah, I guess that's basically, I don't even know how else to like explain it, but that's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, nothing bad happened. I'm trying this new contour, by the way. If you guys can tell me if it's too orange. I feel like it's a little orange, but I'm so pale that like anything looks orange on me. Yeah, he's an amazing person. We're still friends. I still talk to his family, and that'll probably be the case for a while, or at least until, you know, one of us starts dating someone else. But I'm not even thinking about that right now. Like, that is just so far from like my immediate goals. I'm just really getting back into taking care of myself and working out and feeling good, because I feel like when I look good, I feel good. And that's the same for him. I know that he's working on himself, and that's basically just the whole point. And I don't know why we weren't able to do it together, but we would kind of always get sidetracked, and there was some underlying stuff happening or going on. It was just, it's hard to explain, because there's no like, I wish I could say like this is the problem and he did this, and but it's not that at all. But as I said, I'll always love him. He's an amazing person, and I honestly just wish him the best. Yeah, that's basically it. So I guess the point of all that was that it was a positive decision. It was very hard at first. We were obviously very, very hurt. We were depressed, and we started to get out of that by, you know, being connected and staying connected. At first I didn't want to talk to anybody or hear from anybody, like even my mom, my best friend. I was just like down, you know, when you're just like down in the dumps and you're like, you're in a little hole and you just want to crawl in deeper. That's how I felt. I just wanted to be like left alone, and I just wanted to sleep. I just stayed in my pajamas. I didn't even brush my hair. And then finally I decided to get out of bed. I took a shower. I think my shower was probably like an hour long. It felt so good. And I went to meetings. I really connected with my fellowship, and then I started talking to my friends and my family and stuff. And yeah, I guess just staying connected, which is my like motto throughout this whole quarantine, and the rest will kind of just fall into place, I think, once you you know, work on yourself and you feel good, then that's what you're going to project into the world. And that's kind of like what I'm trying to do right now. Especially being back at work now after 2 weeks of not being at work, I feel a lot better. I feel like I'm more connected, I'm more grounded. I think that that's like my favorite word. I'm more grounded, and I just feel really, really good. And we're both in the same boat, so that kind of helps us to know that it's not like one person did something bad and was like, well, you know, whatever, I don't care about you and I'm leaving. Like, it's nothing like that. So it helps to know that we can still rely on each other, which we do. We still talk. We still rely on each other if something comes up. And that really, really helps us get through it, because we're still connected. And even though we're not like romantic partners, we can still be civil and we can still be friends, and that just makes us feel a lot better about the whole situation. So I guess that that's like kind of my update about my relationship and my relationship status. Yeah, I'm thinking of like other updates there is to say. This looks really white on camera, but it's not that white in person. I don't know why it looks so white. Yeah, I'm also getting more into doing live streams on Instagram. I did one on YouNow the other day, but I'm kind of confused about YouNow because I don't know, I just find it a lot easier to do it on Instagram. Like, you just press a button and like you're there, and then it's people that you know, like mostly, or like my followers obviously. But yeah, if you guys want me to do more of those, I actually have a fun time doing them. I did one the other day with my friend, which was like super random at like midnight because we were bored. But I also did one, like I did a get ready with me live stream, and that was really good. I got a lot of people who were like interested in watching that, so I ended up doing that. And yeah, so I'm doing that on Instagram. That is linked below as I mentioned, and I'm also doing a lot more like polls and questions and stuff on my Instagram. So if you guys ever have like questions you want to ask me, or anything that you like, advice, or I'm getting a lot of like advice questions, especially about like relationships, which is kind of coincidence, like ironic. But yeah, if you guys have like, you know, any concerns or anything, like, I don't know, life questions, like even just like girl talk, you know, I love girls that like can answer to other girls. Like, I don't know, some girls are just like kind of stuck up and they just don't care about other girls, but I'm not like that. Like, if a girl messages me with like a compliment or a question, like I am just like, I stop everything and I answer, you know. Like, I don't know, I find girls helping girls, or like girls sticking together, is just so precious, and we need to like keep that cycle going. So yeah, if you guys ever want to just like message me, or like, I don't know, even just to chat, if you're bored, I'm super reachable on Instagram. My glue is just stuck together. But yeah, I'm always here, and I actually love connecting with you guys. It's super cool when I get like some subscribers or some followers that, you know, like tell me about themselves. And I think the whole point of this is like to get to know each other better, you know, because I like put my life out there, and I'm not gonna say like I have a huge fan base, because like I don't, and I don't consider it like fans, but it's just really cool when I get to know the people who are watching my videos. Obviously I know a lot of them because it's like my family and friends, but the people that like I don't know, it's super fun to, you know, connect, and I can do that easier in the live streams, because it's just like, you know, instant messaging and instant responses. So yeah, it's just really, really cool. And I also have a lot of collabs, well, maybe not a lot, but like a few. I want to say like 4 or 5 collabs, so I guess that's like a good amount, planned for after this whole quarantine thing. So I'm super excited about that, because I need some human contact. Like, I need to see people, I need to hang out with people, and especially filming a video. I want to say I might have like 6. I'm like naming them in my head right now, and I might have 6 collabs planned. But yeah, I'm like a social butterfly, and I really need that like human connection. And what better way to do that than with two people who do YouTube to do it together. Especially after this quarantine, like, we will have so much to talk about. But in the meantime, I'm just staying connected and I'm trying my best to get through all of this safely. And yeah, I can't wait for the world to go back to normal. Like, I don't want this to go on any longer. It has destroyed so much already, and I keep thinking about all the victims and their family and friends, and it's just horrible. And honestly, at the beginning, I had the mentality of like, you know, when you're like a teenager and you're like, oh, that, like, this will never happen to me. I had the mentality of like, well, it's not gonna come here, you know, like, it's just like, it's a problem somewhere else, and it's kind of like contained, and it's not gonna come here, or like it'll be like a few cases, but like, no girl, like, it is here. It's a lot. It's very scary, and I think we're all just trying to get through it together. So I want to thank you guys for like helping me get through it, because without social media or without, you know, YouTube stuff, I would be like a lost puppy. Like, not that my whole world is on social media, obviously, but at this time where I can't see anybody, like I can't even see my own grandmother, is very hard. So thank you guys for being here with me through it all, and I can't wait to keep connecting with you guys. Yeah, I think that's like all around the like I hate when that happens, when my eyelash gets stuck to my tweezers and then I have to like redo it. First world problems right here. I also have so many new videos that I'm gonna put up. I'm gonna film as many as I can when I have the chance, and then put them up for you guys. Oh my god. Hello. Help. Yeah, I'm just so excited to be back in the YouTube game. I just feel so much better when I'm doing videos, because that's literally my hobby. Like, some people read, some people, you know, do whatever else. I love to do YouTube. I love filming the videos. I love editing them. I love posting them, and I especially love people's like reactions and compliments, even just like comments. Like, even when someone just like comments something like random, I still like the interaction, you know? It's just fun. It's just like, that's my hobby, that's what I like to do, and I'm just so excited to keep doing it. Yeah, especially through this whole thing. Like, we're all in this together, you know? I think that that's the message like we really need to focus on, because it's tough out there, especially right now, and if we stick together, we will get through this. So as I said earlier a few times, my social medias are all linked below. And I also have some discount codes I've talked about before. So I have like Fashion Nova, Uber Eats, Uber, Skip the Dishes. I think I have another store, but I can't even think about it right now. But I do have some discount codes right now in my description. Want discounts on things, then definitely check those out. I'm gonna try to get some more, especially if I start working with like different companies, because I love like, you know, discount codes or like affiliate links. Like, I feel like they help people out so much. I know that when I watch YouTubers, I always use their affiliate links or like their discount codes, and I get a ton of things on sale, because who doesn't like to save their coins? So this is the complete look. I'm going to take my little ears off. I honestly am not even going anywhere. So I don't know why I got ready. I just feel better actually when I have like makeup on, and I feel like more complete. So yeah, I guess I'll put like some little earrings, make it a complete look, maybe take a few pictures, and then take it all off tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to me blab on forever. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and comment below whatever is on your mind, honestly. So as always, I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.